Hello and welcome to Hell Week, also known as reInvent. If you're around on Wednesday night in Las Vegas, be sure to come out to Atomic Liquors. If you're not in Las Vegas, I envy you. Now let's see what AWS got up to last week. And disclaimer, there was a lot. Here's the important stuff in a very busy week. Skip the stressful war rooms and go straight to the answers with Sumo Logic Dojo AI. When you add Dojo AI agents to your team, they get context from your live production data. They deliver potential threats and actionable insights, guiding your investigation to the root cause. Use natural language to ask Mobot your most pressing questions as he brings in the right agent for that point in the investigation workflow. Learn more at sumologic.com/solutions/dojo-AI. Protect sensitive data with dynamic data masking for Aurora PostgreSQL. That's right, dynamic data masking finally arrived for PostgreSQL, solving a problem enterprises have been MacGyvering solutions for since approximately forever. The PG column mask extension handles role-based masking at query runtime without duplicating data or butchering performance. It's a shame it took until 2024 to get column-level protection that doesn't require maintaining 17 copies of your database as you continue to play whack-a-mole. Oh wait, it's 18 now. CloudFront announces support for mutual TLS authentication. Free security features from AWS? Someone must have lost a bet. Though I'll give credit where it's due. MTLS at the edge without extra charges is genuinely useful for B2B APIs and IoT fleets. Your compliance team will finally stop asking when you're implementing proper client auth once they learn what the hell MTLS is. EC2 announces interruptible capacity reservations, so you're paying to reserve capacity you're not using, and AWS's brilliant solution is letting you share your unused capacity with yourself? I think? What the hell is this? I'm more confused having read this than I was when I started. Is this just spot instances with extra steps and a corporate org chart requirement? Help? Introducing guidelines for network scanning. They published a "please don't scan our stuff unless you're nice about it" guideline that's basically a polite letter to security researchers while they build the technical controls to actually enforce the thing. Practical implementation considerations to close the AI value gap. AWS notices 42% of companies are abandoning AI projects due to lack of value and thinks this is the perfect time to sell more AI consulting. After all, if you can't be part of the solution, there's good money in prolonging the problem. Everything you don't need to know about Amazon Aurora DSQL Part 4. DSQL components. 4 blog posts deep into DSQL's architecture, and we still haven't talked about pricing. That's not an accident. When AWS needs a 4-part series to explain how your database works before mentioning what it costs, grab your wallet and prepare for impact. Maybe that's unfair. I couldn't tell you because I can't for the life of me predict what a workload of this thing is going to cost in advance. Nobody can. It's a non-deterministic randomizer. And my mistake, there's now a 5th part of this blog series because why not? Simplify data integration using Zero ETL from self-managed databases to Redshift. They rebranded "We finally made DMS slightly less painful" as Zero ETL, while you still configure endpoints, network settings, IAM policies, KMS keys, and secrets manager. That's not zero anything. It's just ETL with better marketing and the same architectural complexity tax. Skip the stressful war rooms and go straight to the answers with Sumo Logic Dojo AI. When you add Dojo AI agents to your team, they get context from your live production data. They deliver potential threats and actionable insights, guiding your investigation to the root cause. Use natural language to ask Mobot your most pressing questions as he brings in the right agent for that point in the investigation workflow. Learn more at sumologic.com/solutions/dojo-AI. Automatic quota management is now AWS Service Quotas adds support for automatic quota management. No, you are not having a stroke. That's the actual title this thing originally published with. They finally automated quota increases after years of our customers filing tickets like it's 1997. Sure, it's free now, but I'm betting the auto scaling comes with some interesting asterisks about which quotas qualify and how aggressively they'll actually increase before making you call support anyway. Introducing Amazon Route 53 Accelerated Recovery for Managing Public DNS Records. Cool. AWS finally admitted their control plane living exclusively in US East 1 was a single point of failure. Now they've graciously built in what should have existed from the beginning, for free, which tells you how embarrassing this gap was. Your stranded changes during failover still vanish, though, so maybe test that resubmission workflow before you actually need it. I'd also like if they explain just how the hell this thing is supposed to work, because when our stuff is breaking, this thing won't, is surprisingly uncompelling. Announcing unused NAT gateway recommendations in Compute Optimizer. They finally noticed customers paying $35 a month for NAT gateways that haven't passed a packet since 2019, and I am overcome with joy. The feature's smart enough to avoid flagging disaster recovery configs, which is progress from third-party tooling's usual delete everything and pray cost optimization approach. EKS introduces provisioned control plane. Reserve capacity for the Kubernetes control plane. Sounds reasonable till you see the prices. $165 an hour minimum, scaling to $690 an hour for the 4XL tier. That's an extra $60,000 annually just to guarantee your cluster won't choke during Black Friday. Most shops will discover their standard control plane was fine all along. I'd prefer if they devoted this energy to fixing the slow as molasses provisioning of EKS control planes from scratch. And that's what happened last week in AWS. I'm Corey Quinn. Pray for me this week. I'm going to need it.